Hey, hey! Last time we talked about purpose before pieces and how I'm making the effort when I decorate to focus on the purpose of a space before I choose all the pieces for it. One of the ideas I mentioned was atmosphere before aesthetics. And today I wanted to unpack that a little bit. Most of us probably have a pretty good idea of what style we like, or maybe what style we think we like, or maybe have multiples of styles. That could be traditional or modern, coastal, farmhouse, any number of styles. But fewer of us are actually taking the time to think about the atmosphere we're trying to create in a space. And I wonder if sometimes we're decorating for a look when what we're really after is an experience. When we see a room we love, we focus on the visible things, the paint color on the wall, the furniture, the accessories, the artwork, and there's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes we then go recreate those things in our space, and we're still wondering why it doesn't feel the way we thought it would feel. And maybe that's because what we loved most about that space wasn't actually the furniture or the paint color. Maybe it was the feeling that space gave us. Maybe it was the peace or the energy. Maybe it was the warmth or the welcome. Maybe it was even the sense of order. The way I see it, atmosphere is not something you buy. It's something you create. And when I say atmosphere, I'm simply referring to the feeling or the emotion, the experience that a space evokes when you enter it. Atmosphere is not just one single word. It's not just peaceful or welcoming or warm or creative. And it isn't the result of one decorating decision or one particular style. It's the result of many small intentional decisions working together. The color, the texture, the lighting, the furniture, the artwork, all of it, even the amount of visual clutter in a room, all working together. As I've tried to put purpose before pieces, I'm not simply asking myself, what do I want this room to look like? I am asking, how do I want this room to feel? But then I go one step deeper. What does that feeling actually look like to me? If I want a room to be peaceful, does that mean soft blues and greens, soft textures and lots of natural light? Or does that mean warm neutrals and soft lighting and a big, huge, oversized throw blanket? Neither decision is right or wrong. They're simply different interpretations of the same feeling. And that is where your own lens comes into play. The goal is not to recreate my version of peaceful or somebody else's. It's to discover yours. Because once we have a better understanding of the atmosphere we're trying to create, the design decisions become clearer. Not perfect, not automatic, just clearer. Remember, we're not talking about steps here. We're looking at decorating as layers. And together, those layers help create the atmosphere of a space. Now, I'll touch on some of those layers in future videos, the color, lighting, texture, all of that, because they all play a role. But for now, I want to encourage you to think beyond the look of a room and consider the experience you're trying to create. Don't just choose 3 feeling words and then go look up what somebody else says about them or what that looks like to those people. Spend a little time to figure out what those words actually mean to you. The way I see it, atmosphere should come before aesthetics, which is just one way that you can put purpose before pieces. I would love to hear what peaceful or cozy or welcoming or whatever feeling you're after looks like through your lens. Chat soon.